Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Colin C back from the Crypto Boys, and I just want to have a discussion today. Been running around like crazy, especially after our pretty big hit of a live yesterday. There's some things I want to clear up on there, and something else I want to get to that was on the desktop that I think is important that I read that just got submitted to the judge today. That is stuff we already know, but it really hit me hard. I was like, oh my God, this dude and this person and this family. And what they're going through right now is something a lot of people are going through. Thankfully, we put in, a little bit less than it was in whatever. But I think this conversation we need to have today because eventually and very soon, the bidding process is going to come to an end and we're going to see our fate on exactly what's going to happen with our crypto. And you cannot lose the fact or the sight of really what this did to people and how it screwed so many things up and so many people up. And you're really dealing with people's lifetime savings, especially like the letter that was today that I'm going to get to a little bit later with the whole USD versus USDC thing and what that really all meant, because it was so confusing and so ambiguous that it really put people on a little bit of a roller coaster ride for what was going on and going through, and then them lying or them saying that, hey, Steven's tweeting how everything's fine, and then it's not. Remember, all of these questions are going to be answered very soon, and we need to prepare ourselves to be ready for that. Now, something I want to go over yesterday real quick. Chase, obviously, our thumbnail was clickbait, a little bit clickbaity. Auction canceled, question mark. Yeah, we didn't know for 100% fact if it was canceled or if it wasn't. That's the whole point of the freaking question mark, people. Everybody's on like, it wasn't canceled. Yeah, if you go in, and I'm going to try to put it in this video if I can download it and put it out in time. Again, I'm gone all afternoon. I've got so many meetings, got a big comp coming up. But I'm going to try to put it where Chase is like, hey, it's possible that the bidding is still going on. But the way I'm looking at it, the hearing was so the bidding procedures in the auction could happen. And the hearing is now canceled. So without knowing anything else, he was just giving you the options and things that could happen. Again, a lot of people probably didn't even watch the video. They probably just typed in there whatever it was and, got all pissed off and decided to say something in the comments without even watching it. Just go back and watch it. Chase perfectly explains it. Again, I'm going to try to insert it in this video right here, right now, if I can. If I can't, then I didn't insert it and I couldn't get it done. But where he's like, hey, the auction still could be going on. Bid still could be happening. That's why the hearing was canceled. But he was like, it seems like it could be also canceled because that was where they were trying to have the bidding. And that was kind of what the hearing was for. So he didn't know for sure. That's why we were giving you options. That's why we bring the expert on so we can look at all of everything we have available to us. Remember, this situation is so liquid. No one knows exactly what's going on. Not even Voyager knows exactly what's going on. I mean, shit, they couldn't even give us freaking answers about our crypto, about our USD, or any of that stuff for weeks on an end. They just shut her down, and then 2 weeks later, it's like, oh, hey, this is kind of what we're doing. We're filing Chapter 11 of bankruptcy. Have fun, people. We're going to keep your crypto. It's not yours, it's ours. It's like, you dumb. I mean, that is really where we're going, and that's the task we've given Chase to help everybody out with. So, and most of you guys have been amazing. Really, most of you guys have been amazing. I'm not yelling at you. I just get fired up about all this. I need to calm my ass down. But we get fired up about it because he brings a lot of knowledge and a lot of help. And don't think after this Voyager thing's done, he wants to keep helping out the channel. He wants to keep coming on. He wants to answer people's questions. We may even have like a new episode of just like, hey, talk with our lawyer. He may look into a project, may give us the best option that he's got going on, that maybe looks into Celsius a little bit. Who really knows? But he's a good guy to have in our back pocket, so we do appreciate him, and everybody has been so nice to him and given him all these things, so we do appreciate that. And that's why we said the auction canceled, question mark. We didn't know. No one knew for sure exactly what was going on behind closed doors, and we still don't know. And we're not going to know for a while, probably. So we're hoping for the best. We're hoping we get as much crypto back as possible. But again, you guys really do and really should plan for nothing back. And whatever we get back on top of that is just going to be icing on the cake. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Trust me, I don't want to lose $15,000 in my VeChain. Not saying that that's all the money in the world, but I don't want to lose it. I mean, no one else does either. We got a bunch of Bitcoin. You guys saw it. I put it up. We got a couple Ethereum on there. Joe's got a bunch in there. And again, it's irrelevant what I have, but it's to each their own on how much they're willing to risk and put in there. The next thing that I saw today that really hit me kind of in the heartstrings a little bit was you know, somebody who served our military, which I'm not going to bring, you can go read his court doc on Stretto if you want, but I just got done reading it, his affidavit. And he's writing to the judge saying, listen, me and my wife carefully planned out everything for our kids' college expenses, for some retirement. We basically took out most everything out of our bank because we looked into Voyager saying, oh, USDC is insured. This looks good. We're going to put it in there, earn interest rate on it, and then we're just going to pretty much have that in there earning interest. They weren't even investing it into crypto because they thought it was too risky. That's someone that you knew was like, okay, these people must be somewhat legit in thinking that they're getting something that they're not. And they lost, I mean, they lost it all. You know, they lost over almost 250,000. They kept it just under that to gain all of what they could on it. And he's, you know, I think a police officer, 25 years of military service for our country. And this guy and his family has lost all their money, potentially. All their money they possibly could have had over the last 20 years or 25 years. It's saved up, and it hit me really hard. I was like damn near crying. I'm like shit, this is for real. Like the next couple days are no joke. I mean, they are no joke. And it's not just him and his family in this situation. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this situation. And rebuilding that back up after you've got 25 years in or 20 years in, I mean, that is screwed up. That is screwed up. I'm hoping that one of these big-time billionaires, if it's Mark Cuban or if it's Steven, he has a contact somewhere at E-Trade that can maybe get it as whole as possible. I'm hoping these people realize that really for them, how much money is it to make everybody somewhat whole again? I mean, how big of an exchange would it be? How big of a stretch would it be? I don't think that big, but again, I don't have those kind of zeros in my bank account. I probably never will. But if I did, I'd be the one to be like, hey, this IP is awesome. I'm going to make 1 million people extremely, extremely happy right now. And yeah, so, you know, we just have to remember that these next few days and few weeks are going to be tough. And we could be on the highest mountaintop ever, or we could be as low in the lowest valley as possible as well. So that's something to think about, that everybody's got a different situation. So you really do got to put it in perspective that, hey, maybe you got half a Bitcoin, maybe I got 15 grand in VeChain in there, and maybe I lose it all. I'm going to bounce back from that. I'm going to make better decisions. I'm going to make sure I look at the companies better. I am going to make sure that I place the blame on myself with that. But there's some people who have their whole life savings in there, and they weren't even in crypto. They were in crypto. They were in, you know, stable coins, thinking that it was backed and USDC backed and all this stuff. So, I mean, it just makes me so sad hearing that stuff, and it's unreal. It's unreal to me that people had trusted these people and trusted this guy that everything was fine and everything was kosher, because I'm sure that when everybody saw, you know, oh my gosh, Luna crashing, oh my gosh, Three Arrows Capital, then everybody's like, and then Steven comes out and is like, oh, we're all good. Everything's good to go. So everybody's reassured because the CEO is literally saying, we're good to go, when really was he just trying to say, I need you to keep your stuff on there because we're not good? Like, is there something there? Is there? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not speculating. I'm just simply saying I wanted to get on here and clear some things up. The first round of merchandise went fast, crazy fast, all over the country. Washington, we're sending some to Brazil. We've got California. We've got Florida. We've got Mississippi. We only had like one Iowa order, like one. So it was pretty crazy. So we do appreciate you guys getting your free crypto swag. You guys know the Crypto Boys are here to take care of you guys. And we're going to do everything we can to do that as we grow and continue to grow this channel. It's going to keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And we will never forget where we started and where we first came. I can guarantee you that. We will not be one of those channels. We will end it. We will bury this channel before we forget about the people who really got us to the point we were. So that's all I got on Voyager today. Just wanted to clear some things up about the auction being canceled and the thumbnail thing. Not really a big deal. We'll make sure we bring you guys all the latest and greatest news we possibly can. I just stole Joe's line. I gotta stop doing that. But all the news we possibly can. And remember, guys, whatever happens, we're gonna be here with you. We're going to be getting in front of a computer or a camera, regardless if you want to see the Crypto Boys or not, but we'll be here. You can bounce some ideas, questions off of us. We'll bring Chase in and have him answer as many questions and things as possible. But that's all I got for you guys today. And I mean, I can't explain to you guys enough how much we do appreciate you guys being here and come along with this journey and bringing us along with your journey. All right, guys, so we appreciate you rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and I'm out.